Shawty, what it do, y'all? Welcome back to XYZ and Tea. I'm Paris.
And I'm Sherise.
Today. Oh, well, yeah, let me not get straight into it before. Let me just get this out the way. You already know. Rating, reviews, likes, follows, XYZTeaPodcast on Instagram. We're streaming on all platforms: Apple Music, iHeart, Spotify, visuals, YouTube. YouTube, we be having the trailers, so that's kind of an important place.
We do.
Anyway, also hope you did your homework. Sherise gave you guys homework in the last episode, and if you don't know what it is, go ahead and watch that episode before you watch this episode, because you got homework to do. You can't watch this. I'm just kidding. You can watch this episode, but like,
because now we're gonna bump it up. We're gonna bump it up. It's gonna go from 10 to 20.
She got some extra assignments for y'all.
No, for real. I want to see what y'all think about, because I see y'all watching, you're clicking, you're liking. Okay, that's wonderful. Talk to me nice.
Interact, man.
Unpack your adjectives.
Schoolhouse Rock, but yeah. Oh wait.
Okay.
That was
no. Yeah.
Okay. So now that that's out of the way, today I am interrogating Sherise yet again, but not really. I'm gonna be asking her kind of simple first date question type things. And it's just going to be a cis Q&A, but it's focused on Sherise and her 20s yet again. Because, I'm about to turn 20, so got a couple questions.
Oh, my God.
Anyway.
No, but seriously, you becoming 20, I don't know if anybody else has siblings that, makes them feel old, but
she did the forehead rub.
Because you're like my child. We're 11 years apart, and she's really like my child, y'all. So
11 years.
I know that y'all have, I'm pretty sure that there aren't huge age gaps like that, but let me know if y'all have huge age gaps and you feel like this is your child.
I think that we're in a good pocket to where I think that people do have a lot of siblings that are in our age gap type thing.
We do not. I feel like now we can actually relate on certain things, which feels so nice. Finally, I'm like, whew.
So my first inquiry is, what was your first date like? However you want to describe it. I want to know what you wore. Did you overthink everything?
I definitely did, because that was my first kiss too.
Okay.
So yes, I remember where I wore. I went to South Bay Galleria, and if y'all know, South Bay Galleria was popping. Okay, that was the spot.
Okay.
Okay, between here and Fox Hills.
Yes.
A vibe. So, I was dating somebody, and he had asked me go to the movies, and I remember I was texting Kia. Shout out to Kia, my road dog.
Yeah.
I was asking her hey, this is my first time going on a date. How do you kiss somebody?
Oh my.
And the way she was huh? She's like, you've never? And I was like, no. And she was trying to describe it.
You just, yeah.
Wait. The fact the fact that I'm remember all this. She trying to describe how to kiss somebody had me rolling, and I was nervous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see Stomp the Yard.
Okay. That's where that set the scene. Stomp the Yard was out in the theaters.
It was popping. We were trying to, I think at around that, what was going on around? I think, I don't think we were able to see ATI. I don't know if that was around the same time or something like that, but I don't know. We weren't able to see that, so I think we went to go see Stomp the Yard. But anyway, went to go see Stomp the Yard, and I just knew it was coming. I remember I was wearing this, a gray, tracksuit.
Okay.
I think it was a tracksuit or sweatsuit or whatever. And I don't remember what he was wearing, but I remember what I was wearing. I just know. But I know he had some nice shoes on, because I always look at from the shoes up.
Okay.
That's my vibe. So it was the end. It was the end of the movie, and I was like, I'm sure it's coming, and I am so nervous.
Yeah.
And I think that this was 9th grade.
Okay.
And it happened, and then I was like, okay. I felt like my heart was beating out of my chest, because
How was I initiated though?
Nervous.
You were in the movie theater, outside in the movie theater.
No, we were in the movie theater, and we were like watching the credits, and I wanted to get up so bad and just be like, okay, let's go. That's it. But I could tell was like an initiation.
It was happening. Yeah.
It was most nerve-wracking.
So do you think that you like reached in first?
No, I didn't reach in first.
Okay.
I was just waiting to be like, okay, like, can we go now?
Yeah.
Like, he was stalling and I was stalling, so I'm just like, let's just get this thing over with. I just want to get it over with because this is just too much for me.
Okay.
But it wasn't bad. Yeah.
It was your first date. So you had a good first date experience for the most part.
Yes. And that was the first date that I was like not chaperoned. It was like it wasn't like a group date.
Right.
Not that I hated group dates, but it was just like
that's not what you wanted.
That's not what I wanted. That's not really how you get to really connect with somebody. Yeah.
Yeah. we can frown about that one for a minute.
Right. I'm like, no.
Okay, so cool first date. That great tracksuit. I'm like, what kind of tracksuit? Because I want to know.
It was great. It was like some Echo Park.
Yeah, just something crazy.
It was. Yeah, I think it was like Echo Park or Echo something. I don't know.
So this one is simple. What is your favorite color?
Oh, pink.
So it's always been pink.
I'm a Barbie girl.
It's been pink since I've been born. So, how would you describe yourself in your 20s versus now? Any specific characteristics, like mindset wise?
My mind wasn't open to learning.
Okay.
And I feel like I knew everything. And I just feel like if I would have just taken a moment to just really process stuff and really not been in my own head thinking that I was right about everything, I think things would have went a lot differently.
Yeah.
So from my 20s to now, I've given myself grace. I've given myself time. And I feel like I've been able to really put certain things in perspective, especially after becoming a mom. I think it's really important. The fact that I had to like mature. I had to grow up faster after 25. And I couldn't do everything else that everybody else was doing. Although, I still am able to do certain stuff, but I have to put those responsibilities first. And I feel like me becoming a mom helped me settle down. Because I was out here. And not in that way. But I was out here doing what I wanted to do. I was out here like having, if anybody's ever seen Rich Crazy Asians, and you see how she had all them outfits in the back of her car.
Yeah, no,
that's me.
But I'd be like, yeah, I'd be ready too. Like
that was me.
Line was for real.
She really had an outfit for everything, and I had a spin a night bag for every occasion. With my trap, like I used to have like disposable like little deodorants and toothbrushes and all of that just in every bag. So in case something happened,
you was ready.
I was ready for every event.
Be ready so you ain't gotta get ready.
I mean, I still want to take that with me now because I don't do that anymore.
But you was ready, like you was ready to use it too.
Yeah, but I was just never home. And I just remember like even in moments where because I was still here and I reflect and I feel bad because you'd be like, hey, can we hang out? Can you play with me? Can you blah, 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 blah? And like, I wasn't a good sister. Like, I just wasn't, I don't feel like I was like a good person. Like, completely.
If we're being honest, you're being compared to Dorian, and Dorian, sorry, babe, but you were not a great brother. Like, he was mean to me. And we had, like, obviously we had our moments where we got along, but, like, I wanted to be my sister, so it was a little bit different. Like, I wasn't really paying attention to what you were doing, and he was getting in trouble more than you. So, like, I definitely just kind of saw him as the bad child. So, don't even worry about that. Like, we probably could have spent more time together, but I was also, like, 10, like, into Minecraft. So,
no, seriously. But, I mean, like, those are things that I reflect on and I feel bad about because I just wasn't, like, I feel like my head was just not in the right place. And it was just me just trying to, like, find myself.
But she's also the oldest. She's the oldest.
And that's why I say I didn't give myself enough grace. Yeah. And I felt like I was always in trouble. Like, I was always, like, a disappointment because I wasn't doing the same things as Dorian. But, like, I was still messing up in other ways that I was just kind of, like...
Didn't make you feel great.
It didn't make me, like... it didn't make me feel great. So now I feel like not making up for lost time or like catching up, but just now realizing the time that I have and just being able to just be like, hey, like, do you want to catch up? Do you want to do this or that? And like, hope that like you never like hated me, because I thought that like at one point I was just like, well, damn, like she never opens up to me. She don't really ever talk to me. We never text. Like
I don't talk to nobody.
Yeah, I'm starting to learn that. I'm starting to learn that. I was honestly, I was like the moment you FaceTime me and you asked me a question about your outfit the other day, I said, wow, like she really like appreciates me enough to call. So wow, like this is great.
Oh my gosh, this is funny.
I
that moment meant
I dead ass wrote that in like my 5-minute journal. I did.
So cute.
I said, wow, Paris called me for fashion. It said highlights of my day, and I wrote it down in the little pocket.
Oh my gosh.
But yes.
I love that.
But yeah.
That's cute.
Those things really, like those
and that
things
was so
really
like
touch
just
me.
randomly little to me, and you're like, that was big for me.
Yes, that's a big thing for me.
What is your favorite or funniest memory off top?
Of you and I?
No, it could be of anything. It could be of your experience as a 20-year-old, just a story that you like to tell or something.
Okay, so
she ready.
Right, I'm older now, so I ain't gonna get in trouble for this. But it happened here. This was like maybe I was 21, maybe.
Yeah.
It was like right before I got with Justin.
Yeah.
And remember that time that I had everybody in the house, and you had to hide everybody in the room?
Yeah.
And then Josh didn't have nowhere to go. He had to step behind the door.
Yeah. Like those are like shoved in the back of my head, but I literally remember little moments like that.
You were hiding everybody because it was like, it was me.
There was somebody under the bed. There was like 2-3 people under the bed.
Yeah, because Chris was here.
Yeah.
It was, because it was Chris, it was Elsie, it was Lauren.
Before we had cameras all around the house too.
It was Josh. I think it was Suki too. Yeah. There was multiple people hide. I don't even know how everybody got to hide in the room because. Yeah. Okay, so let me paint this for you. Like, so the story is that my mom and dad were going out that night, and Josh and like all of us, we were all supposed to hang out, and nobody was supposed to come back, so they had left, and then everybody started showing up to the house, but nobody was supposed to be in here. It was only supposed to be Paris and I until Dorian got home, and then Dorian was supposed to watch you, and then I was gonna be able to leave.
Yeah.
So, so then after that. Dad forgot something and had to come back home. So all we see are the lights, because you can see the lights like because the curtains was closed.
Yeah.
And I just said, oh shit, like we all gotta hide. So then Dad noticed that Josh's car was outside, and he said, whose car is that? And I was like, Josh. And he said, I don't see nobody in there. And then I think Dad was just trying to get out of the house because they had somewhere to be.
Yeah.
They had places to go. And he was like, just don't lie to me. And I was like, well, I thought you were gonna be mad like having like Josh over here before I like left and all that. And he's like, no, it's fine, just like just be in the living room until your brother comes or whatever. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then after that, everybody
the whole gang there though.
I did, and I was scared for my life. But yes, that's one of the funniest memories that I've ever had living here in my 20s.
That's a good story, and I love that I was a little bit a part of that.
You were, because you said, I just don't want you to get in trouble.
I said that?
You did. I don't want you to get in trouble, so yeah, because you said I don't want you to be in trouble like Dorian always is.
Oh, see,
I just remember you said, I remember you said that, and that like stuck with me. So I was like, look, her looking out for me,
little person,
right? And you gave everybody a place to hide.
I do remember that. That's like, dang, I can't wait for our episode next week. I'm like, that was really in the back of my head. I'm in like a whole new situation now. That's good. Okay. Okay, when do you have a moment that you feel like when you knew you were an adult? Like, I know there's a million moments, but like, was there one significant moment?
When I had to start paying like real bills.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be the bills.
I want to say that and becoming a mom. So I'll touch on being bills. Like, so, Justin and I ended up when we moved to Vegas. We ended up having to pay rent and bills and stuff like that. And I just remember breaking down, like, legit crying. I literally cried because I was like, I'm broke. I don't have any money. Like, this is crazy. And he's like, this is what it's like being an adult. Okay. And he already had bills.
Yeah.
But I was like, he paid the rent and I paid the rest of the bills. By the time I finished paying the rest of the bills, I was broke. And he still had a little bit of money left over. But I was like broke. And I wasn't making that much. I was working at Kmart at the time.
Yeah.
And this was before I became supervisor. But even at the supervisor level, I only got like a 75 cent bump.
Right.
But I was just like, yo, what is going on here?
What I gotta do to get some money around here?
But I was crying.
Yeah.
I legit was crying. And then, like, it really hit me, like, hey, if you really want to be an adult, these are things you have to do. And you have to make sure that, like,
you're good.
You're good.
Yeah.
And I didn't really have no savings like that or anything. Like, the things, like, the savings part, getting better with money, he put things in perspective.
Yeah, because it's like, I feel like right now, especially, it's like less of me personally thinking of money for the future. It's like, money's got to be spent now. Like, it's right here, right now. Mm-hmm. These bills got to get paid now. Like, it's less of like, even $5. Like, it's so hard for me to think like $5, just saving $5 every week is going to do something for me. But just having a little bit of savings is like, okay.
I've broken down my bills so much to the point to where it's like, I have savings, I have fund money, and then I have a bill account, and I have 3 separate accounts.
I would like another account.
Yeah.
I'm an adult, and I don't realize why I don't just go into the bank and do that and handle that myself, but I need my mommy to call.
Girl.
I still got her making my dentist appointments.
Yeah, for a while I was doing that. Yeah. But eventually you got to start doing that stuff on your own.
No.
Okay, Bugs Bunny. No.
No,
but one piece of advice I can give you is do that. The bill account, the bill account, the fund money account, and the savings account. And if you can, do like a budget tracker.
Yeah.
But that's something that I actually learned from Dorian, which is like because Dorian's very frugal. Very
good with his money.
He's super frugal.
Always has been.
He always has been. But, the 3 different accounts and just splitting them up. So, like, your bills, you don't even have to think about that. You just put that in there and then the bills get taken out. So, it's not like a surprise charge that is, like, happening out of your, like, fund money account. Like, you know exactly where everything is being split. So, you're basically splitting it. Like, I make sure that I make sure after all my bills are taken care of, what do I have left? And then I divide that by 2, and then I put half of that in my savings, and then the other half in fund money.
Okay, I do like that system. While we watch this and and write that down. Currently, I just have it to where, because I only have a checking and a savings account, to where I just have all my bills on my calendar, so I know just when it's coming out, and it's not a surprise. I wake up and I'm like, oh,
and that's the thing.
I
don't like the surprise, so
I really don't like the surprise. Never surprised me with a bill.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
And I started giggling because I'm like, Dorian has to come on the podcast.
No, he really has to, because y'all probably like, who is this man? He coming, but he's not here.
No, yet. Literally, when he comes, we're gonna have to take him aside.
No, he has to come aside, and he has to do the podcast with us.
Yes. Okay. So, what? Actually, let's do. Okay. Yeah. So, what were you thinking? Do you remember when you first turned 20? Like going into your 20s, was it anything specific?
I just thought that, wow, I'm like really, like, I'm 1 year away from like being like really legal, like really being like official. Like, that's what I was thinking about. I was like, oh, I can get to the age of drinking and like really being on my own, and like I'm really a real adult. And
age is just a number.
It really is, because it's all about your maturity mindset
and experience, for sure. Yeah.
And experience, for sure.
Yeah.
So, if the maturity level is not there, then you're really not, like, an adult in my eyes, personally.
Yeah.
Honestly. So, it's like, 20, I was still, like, running around doing whatever I wanted to do, but I felt like I wasn't an adult. Like, my age was an adult, but, like, I wasn't an adult.
What would you consider your biggest accomplishment to date?
Ooh, raising kids and keeping them alive.
Oof, yeah. They about to turn how old? Let them know.
5.
She got little 5-year-olds.
Like,
2. I
was homeschooling. Well, I would say, you know what? Not only just having kids, but just the accomplishment of being able to homeschool. Mm-hmm. I homeschooled until I went back to work.
Yeah.
And that's an accomplishment on its own. Because homeschooling can be hard. Homeschooling can be hard. And I'm actually happy that I'm very grateful and blessed that I was able to even do that and just basically be off pretty much this entire time that the kids have been alive. So, yeah, to be able to homeschool them, be with them, and just have so many experiences. Yeah.
Well, they're COVID babies. They went through when they first got to be kitty kids. They were going through COVID.
I mean, yeah, but like when they were born, they were already 2. We barely had that. We barely had that party for them at Chuck E. Cheese because that's when like stuff was like going on.
Down.
It was going on, and we were supposed to go to Disneyland like that. We were supposed to go that Monday. And then we pulled out and we were like, nah, I don't think so. Because, like, I don't know what this little virus is. Yeah, I was like, I don't know what this little virus is or whatever. What this little virus. I don't know what this little virus is. So I was like, nah, it's cool. Like, so we did Chuck E. Cheese. And then after that, that's when everything started happening. So, but yes, I love being a mom. But I just want to say that that's not all of me being a mom.
But it's right now.
It is right now.
And that's okay.
Yes, it is right now, but I'm learning that just being a mom is not everything. You do have to
separate yourself from that.
And I've learned to separate those things.
That version of you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's really important because I was like, oh, yeah, I'm a mom. But, like, I don't want people to just think that I'm a mom. I'm still Sherise.
Oh, yeah.
At the end of the day, and I can still do stuff, and I still want to be included, and I still want to have fun.
And that starts with also, y'all, if you're getting Christmas gifts for the kids, throw something in there for the mom, like just her, not for the kids. Because I remember her saying something earlier. She's like, "Can I get something? Like, stop asking about them kids." Like,
no, because like the first thing that people used to do to me, they used to call and they used to say like, "How are the kids?" When I'm going through postpartum depression, no, I wanted someone to say, and I did have people though, how are you doing?
Like for real.
How's life going on for you? How's your mental health? What's going on?
Yeah.
Cause that shit, I'd be like so mad. Like I would just be ready to just hang up on people because it's just like, girl, why are you calling me?
Yeah. Like, they're good. You know why? Because I'm not good. Because I've been trying to
take care of them.
They're good. Literally.
And not getting enough fucking sleep.
Yeah.
I used to cry my eyes out. Like, it was hard. Mm-hmm. It was hard. So I used to like it when everybody would come over. And I remember that picture that you had when you're holding both of them.
Yeah.
That's my favorite picture.
And I keep trying to hold both of them. They're getting heavy.
Yeah. They're getting heavy.
They're getting heavy, but I'm going to keep picking them up both at a time.
No, Jackson's heavy now.
It's okay. Still my babies.
Yeah, I know.
Still my babies.
They miss you. They love you.
I know. I miss them too. I was just thinking about them. I'm like, auntie date again, but I'm like, it's been cold.
No, it's been freezing.
I do not want to. I don't want to pull them around with their coats.
And I've been thinking about the damn park, and I'm just like, it's cold.
It's cold, y'all. Y'all get sick a little too easily. So
yeah, well, that's all gonna change this year when they go to kindergarten because kindergarten
exposes you to germs. So many germs.
Not looking forward to that and being sick and like, you know, I'm a huge germaphobe. I don't like germs.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and kids are just walking germs.
This is not gonna be fun for me. This next year is not gonna be fun for me.
I think you'll have a nice time once they start telling you stories and leaving you alone for a minute.
That's gonna be the fun part, but then I gotta start helping with homework and stuff too.
Yeah, but don't ask a kid how is school. Get a different question to ask them after school because no kid wants to answer how was school.
So what would you say?
What'd you do today? Or like, what was your favorite part about today? What did you learn is good too? Or like, did you see something funny or like, I don't know, something, but not just straight up like,
did you make a friend?
Yeah, like did you make a friend or like did you talk to anybody new or something like that? Yeah, not just straight up like how was school? Because I know how I feel when people ask me how school.
Yeah, because that's something that I've done to you recently. Like, oh, how's school going?
You're like good. She be talking about I'm dry.
That's that good. Dry. That's that dry.
It's good. It's doing its job. This one is a little bit deeper, but it's how do you cope? Like with anything, I feel like.
I used to. Okay, so when I was younger, I used to just cry, and I would just kind of cry in the dark, and just like in silence, because, it was like really hard for me to express myself, and when I was expressing myself, I didn't feel like I had a good outlet. So I would just, I would do that and really kind of, I wouldn't even say be rebellious, but be more people pleasing. So I wouldn't disappoint or anything like that. So that has traumatized and followed me through adulthood. But now, I have started to meditate. I would say I would meditate. I actually take cold showers when I'm stressed out, because that helps with helps improve. I mean, it's cold, so you have to really like.
I can't get mine too cold. I still be a little warm.
You have to ease into it. It's not something that you can just do, because I tried that and
it don't work. Cold turkey, yeah.
No, because like, and then you don't ever want to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I already start off with the water kind of cold.
Yeah.
And then I continue to just keep turning it down and down. And you do it for 3 minutes until it's like cold. But then in that time, you're not focused on being stressed or having anxiety.
Yeah. Just
focus on your breathing.
Yeah.
And I've been doing this for the last 2 months.
Okay.
And I like it. So that's something that
it's like a refreshing thing.
Yeah. Like when I come home and I'm like dealing with that. So that's one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I drink like a calming tea that has like passion flower in it. So the passion flower helps with anxiety and just calming your nerves. And it also has like chamomile in there. And I have it with like manuka honey. And I just sip on it like before bed and just kind of like unwind and just have that moment while my children are asleep, because I know that it's going to be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I can't get to any of those things, I just make sure that I'm taking like 3 deep breaths, 3 to 10 deep breaths. And then I just kind of like hold my body kind of like this.
Yeah.
And I just tell myself that I'm okay and that I'm loved and that everything's going to work out.
It's okay and it's going to work out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Those all sound very relaxing. Better than crying in your room.
Yes. So the other time recently, when I hid in your room, that's what I was doing.
Yeah, sometimes you go back to old things, old comfort.
But I reflected and I said, I'm not doing this again.
Yeah, you're like, because that's literally, it's not just my room. Like, it's her old room too.
Yeah, it was all of our room. So
yeah,
with that blue carpet.
No, still that same blue carpet. That carpet been there. That carpet is nasty. That carpet is dangerous. It needs to be closed off. Chemical.
You want to know what it used to be before? You want to know what it was before?
What do you mean? What it was before?
You didn't know what it was before?
I don't know what you mean.
Oh yeah. So it was hardwood.
Oh yeah. Well,
but it was hardwood. Then somebody put green. There was green carpet in there, like Oscar the Grouch green.
Green would have been tight. Yeah, for the purple, but not with the blue.
Yeah, no. It was some bad green.
Yeah, like some 80s.
Bad, like yeah. I ripped that up and put the blue one in there.
Okay.
And ever since then,
now been there.
He need to rip it up and just make it hardwood at this point.
No, because it still gets too cold in there, so he'll probably still do something now. I think he's been talking about it. Anyway, do you have any secret talents or like skills that you kind of pull out, like your party trick or something? Do you have like a dance move or something?
No, I would just say that I like to write.
Okay.
So I like to write poetry.
Okay. Yeah, that's secret talent.
Remember that book? Remember that book I made?
The scrapbook thingy? Yeah.
I feel like that's my best work.
She said I gotta publish that one.
But seriously, I really have been thinking about publishing that.
You just gotta. It wasn't specific to named, was it?
No, it wasn't named. But I've been thinking about. No, I'm really thinking about getting that. No, that's honestly probably some of my best work.
I felt like me photoshopping your head on that picture in that scrapbook was some of my best work.
Yo, you did. You
remember that?
You took a picture. You literally took a picture of me while I was asleep, and I'm holding it, my mouth open. Yes, that might be a picture that might go in there because I did that I did that with love.
Yeah, that was straight from the heart.
No, honestly.
Okay, so
and sewing. To be able to sew by hand, I mean, like, really fast.
Yeah, she used to definitely have, like, all the sewing stuff. She had a whole little sewing kit, and then I got into sewing.
I still do.
Your sewing kit?
Yeah. I still got another sewing kit. But, yeah, I like to do everything by hand rather than actually like the machine, but I like it.
Because Granny taught you?
Well, the first person I learned from was my older sister's grandma. And then Granny taught us on the sewing machine, but I forgot because I was really young with me, Janae, Yvonne. Yeah. And then she taught me again.
The sewing
recently.
machine?
Yeah, the sewing machine.
Okay.
The Sears one. The old one.
She has two.
She never gonna get rid of that one.
No, as long as they work and still pushing.
No, honestly. So yeah.
And so my last question is, what did you want to be when you grow up, and what do you want to be now? Has it changed?
I don't know if you remember that picture that Dad has, but it said I wanted to be a bus driver when I was in preschool. No, for real.
We need that picture.
Where is I think Dad has it's in the closet.
It's in the file.
It's in the closet. But yeah, I said I wanted to be a bus driver because I thought it was fun driving everybody around in preschool.
Literally, you get to drive all your friends around. I can see that perspective.
And then I wanted to be like, as I got older, I said I wanted to be a veterinarian. Mm-hmm. And then I had changed that. And then what I went to school for was to become a psychologist. A therapy. I wanted to do family and marriage therapy. And so I was going to school for psychology. So that was my major. And
now what do you want to be?
I just want to be me. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, honestly, but like I do want to do something that helps people, but my job basically now does that. Mm-hmm. Like I'm able to help people with their health. I'm able to. It's not like mental health or anything like that, but I am helping them with their health, and I'm giving them the right knowledge about how to take care of their health and live organically. So, yeah.
And how can you like expand on that though in the future, or grow with that?
I think that what I can do with the job and the tools that I have now is just push for more of that with women of color, and just let them know that there is help for you, and that nothing's too expensive for you to be able to acquire. And I think that that's really important, because I feel like there's always some kind of secret that women of color or like people of color don't know because we don't have access to. So I want to be able to give all the tools of everything that I can or that I know, and let us have access to that.
That's beautiful, as I always say.
Like,
that's beautiful.
You know that I'm always an advocate
but then
women of color.
You start talking, and my brain starts going, and I'd be like, well, I see how you can do something right now. I'm like,
is it because you're always going with the business aspect? I'm giving the idea, and then you're already like crunching the numbers and trying to figure out how to do like a whole game plan.
Crunching the numbers is real. Like, if you watch that back, you can see my brain calculating.
I feel like you're that lady and all the symbols.
Yeah. She'd be like,
and all the math equations are going behind her. That's Paris, y'all. So
yeah, as soon as I get that little hook.
Sherise comes up with the ideas, and then Paris comes up with
the game
plan and how everything's gonna go, like a 6-month plan at this point. She's already done a 6 to 1 year plan, basically.
All right,
but yeah, everything that I want to do and everything
helping people
involves helping people, and just like I said, my women of color, my moms, like I'm always gonna do, like if I see something, find something, I am letting that person know.
Period.
Always.
Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed this interview. I hope you enjoyed.
Oh, I'm like, that's it? I didn't even know.
It kind of is. I have nothing else. Do you have anything you want to ask me? Since I didn't get to talk that much, it's okay.
I know. I'm like, you didn't really get to talk that much.
You can interview me next, and then we can do memories next week.
Okay. I ask you one question before we wrap up. Okay. I'll say, what is something that you're looking forward most in your 20s? I would feel more so like, what is something that you're hoping to look forward to accomplish in your 20s?
Getting on my feet and like saying that I did it, and like I'm really trying to prove a lot to myself, and just like people can come from money and all that, and I feel like me being at a PWI, like I'm surrounded by people who just come from money, who like, not that my parents don't provide for me. It's like professionally white institute or something like that. It's like low-key a joke, but it's like it's predominantly white institution.
No, but yes.
Yeah. So it's like you can look at those people and be like, oh, they have it all. They have the car. They have the business.
You got a dear white people kind of situation happening right now.
They're coming from people who have already been, that have their entrepreneurship degree in business. At the end of the day, I'm the first kid out of my family to actually like go through with college and like try to get the degree. Like I'm a sophomore, and that's low-key farther than anybody else has gone. But I'm like, at the same time, there's like other stuff that I want to do to be like, I'm an adult, but like I don't want to have to be like, oh, I'm an adult. My thing is that I want to go out on random days and just not even check my bank account, because I know there's enough in there to go get brunch, to go get my nails done, to go fill up my tank with a full tank of gas, and just me knowing like that money is coming back and I earned that money, and like that I'm not stressed about it, that I can like let go of I always say this one line about like you try to get enough money so you can forget about money. So like that's what I'm trying to prove to myself, that I can make it there, that I can build a savings, or that I can invest in the right things to grow my money and all those things. It really is a focus on money, but money is essentially just kind of a gateway to a lot of different things. I already feel pretty open-minded to opportunities when it comes to like traveling and jobs and working and networking and all those things, which I don't have to have money or be making money in order to have those experiences, meet these new peoples and stuff. But having money is my own security. It's something that I want to be able to trust myself with, and I want a good relationship with money so I can essentially not only take care of myself, but I want to be able to give back to my family as well. And just honestly, I do it for your kids. I do it for my nieces and my nephews, like, because I'm going to be that auntie that they just go over to that house and they're like, this is my auntie's house. And I'm like,
welcome to my crib.
Welcome to my crib. And this is literally she has her own room there, because like that's just the type of time I'm on, and I don't have it any other way. Like I really don't. So excited to get on my feet and just get started. I feel like I'm consistently moving into that space. So
yeah. And I'm very proud of you, because you are the only one that has made it to the professional, like the real school. Like I was doing like community level. She's like at a real university, y'all, and I'm gonna be.
And that's not a diss. I just wanted to do that for my family. Like it's not necessarily just for me, but I also want to be like,
I don't feel bad.
No. It's not about you feeling bad.
Oh, I don't feel bad.
No, like
I'm like you got it.
University, I'm like, well, we can get one person who actually does like school, kind of to actually go through with the whole thing and just be like, oh yeah, my sister was telling me, so like we can claim that as a family.
Oh girl, I be bragging about you all
exactly.
the time.
We stay bragging about.
Girl, my sister got businesses and she going to school.
No, let's talk about me and businesses, because I actually did like on my drive today or whatever. I was just kind of like,
My man got 2 jobs.
I got like 7 jobs, y'all, and I've employed
seriously.
myself for all of them, and I'm like, I love it though. So
self-employed girly, we always loved those.
Yes.
Period.
Yeah.
So, and
that was a good question.
Yes, I'm always happy and proud and always bragging about you and just talking about you and people.
I know your girl I did her wedding stuff.
Oh, you did?
I did her a little.
Oh my God!
She was like, your sister reached out. I forgot to tell you about that whole thing.
Oh my God!
And I did her little flowery one.
Oh my gosh! I can't wait. I can't wait to see them when they come. Yes.
She's like, do you do invites too? I'm like, yeah. I do invites too.
Yeah, she's a Leo too. So.
I love it.
Yes, she's so sweet. So. Mm-hmm. I'm so excited to see. And anytime, okay, so let me just, okay, she gonna be humble about it, but listen, Paris has so many businesses and she likes to do graphic design and she like just does everything. So like, please reach out to her. Don't just, comment down and below like what you like, what you think. Like, I don't know, but like, let it go and let it flow. That's what I'm gonna do.
Let it go and let it flow.
I'm gonna let it go and let it flow, and then business is gonna start coming to you. Slow but consistent, or consistent but fast. I don't know. However the universe wants to do it.
Right. However it's supposed to be given to me.
But literally, Paris does it all. And if you have any business things that you need.
Right. You need me to think out your game plan. I can think out a game plan. I can create marketing for that game plan. She does pictures. I can film after you do the game plan. I do have my toe in everything, jack of all trades. Literally ask me and I'll probably do it. Sewing, like only thing I don't do is I don't dance, I don't sing, and
I'm the singer and the dancer.
Yeah, and that's okay. She can have that because at the end of the day, I would be the producer to produce that music.
No,
so
and low-key producers make more than the actual.
5.
Yeah, the producer actually makes more than the singer low-key.
They be making big bucks.
No, they do. They do. It's crazy.
It's wild. I'm like, let's be behind the scenes.
You've always been
I've always been behind the scenes. And the only reason I've been in front of the camera is just because I simply had to. If I had a subject all these years that was available on call that was me, then I would have just filmed that subject.
Honestly, if Paris had a twin, she'd be sitting right here and then it'd be in the back of the camera like, literally, okay, you're doing great.
Literally,
sweetie.
I would have a chair right there. If I could double myself, that's the whole thing.
No, for real. Okay.
I would just be the bossy twin.
No, for real. Honestly, that's why there wasn't 2 of you. There only had to be 1.
we got real twins now, though. We got little baby time.
I know.
Who's the bossy one? Madison.
Madison's the bossy one, but like you should have seen her the other day.
She need to grow so she can help me out.
Girl, just take her with you. But like, she be taking pictures on my phone now. She be like, okay, let me see the picture.
I don't like that. To see the picture. No, she does that.
She be like, I'm like that one. Yeah.
Like, what are you judging right now?
Right. She's like, I'm like, girl, what are you talking about?
What is,
yeah.
I know.
And she always, every time she sees my phone, you know how it comes up? Like, so on iPhone, it comes up and like you have like the pictures that are like on the widget.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, let me see my pictures. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, look at us. Yeah.
It started with the posing, y'all.
I can't wait for y'all to see all these poses when I have the birthday pose.
Yeah.
And the stories, and it's just gonna be pictures after picture after picture. Like, it's gonna be wild. 5, y'all. 5. Yeah. So yeah. This is cute. I like this episode.
Yeah, a little fun tidbit episode.
Yay.
Yeah.
That's it.
If you liked what you saw, like the actual video, follow us. I always try to transition that in there.
Yes.
Leave us all the ratings, all the reviews. I ask questions on Spotify. Like, I have very specific questions to the episode, so that's part of your homework. Answer that question. Or
and
just
leaving
let
us a review.
Yeah,
we need those ratings to go up because we want to do other stuff. There's other things in the works, and we need those reviews.
Let the people know.
Yes.
We want to interview some other people.
And on top of that, like, we always want to do sponsorships. So
She ready. She ready for the brand deals and the sponsorships.
Honestly, I think that is something important and something to work towards, because
when you're in a world like this, yeah,
absolutely. And just the exposure, I think, is nice, and just exposure, so not so we can get famous, because I don't want to ever focus on the famous part. I just want to focus on the entertaining part. I want to entertain and just have people learn and love us, and like,
exposure gives opportunity, and at the end of the day, we want opportunity to not only share our voice, share our experience, our platform, but be able to be a light for other Black girls who are similar to us, or women of color, all of these different groups that can just resonate with this conversation,
and just link up with other Black girls. Like, I just think that would be so fun. Like, did you like a brunch or something?
Can we literally talk?
Right? Can we do like a brunch or like a meetup? Like,
we can do XYZ. We can plan it.
Yes.
Don't see, you got me started. I'm like XYZ meetup.
So if y'all are into this meetup, I need enough of y'all to tell me that y'all want to meet us, and like, and let's do it. Let's go out and like have fun.
She's ready for
that. Would be lit. Yeah, that would be lit. Mommy's gone wild.
Okay, we could do 2 separate groups, or we could do them together.
No, I feel like we should do them together, because it gives a good mix. That's the whole point of this.
Yes.
XYZ, and we're gonna be spilling the tea.
Like, can we do it literally like an on-site special episode?
Right. Right.
Just interview everybody who came.
Right, exactly. And share your favorite moments with us. I don't know. Something fun like that.
That would be fun.
That would be a vibe.
Yeah.
We planning that for summer 2023.
Honestly. So watch out for that.
Should be enough of y'all by then if y'all do the review.
If we being real.
But I ain't gonna hold you by the throat no more.
We gonna let y'all go, and we gonna see y'all in the next episode.
Bye. Hey y'all, it's Sherise from XYZ and Tea. Be sure to leave us an amazing, beautiful review and a 5-star rating wherever you stream your favorite podcast. And be sure to check us out on Sundays at 5 a.m. or whatever time you wake up, because duh. Can't wait to see you soon. Bye.